Hello, everybody. I'm coming. Slow but sure. Welcome on in. Hope everyone's having a good one. The little one keeps wanting to be vocal today for some reason. All right, I'm going to take these off. Put them back there. Get us logged in. Come on. Come on. Hey, Tina. Thanks for sprinkling. Okay, that worked. Yay! I hate the lag. I hate the lag. Just have ice water in there, but I had my favorite ice in there. It's like the really tiny little, almost like pellet ice. I love that ice. Easy to crunch if you want it. Come on, pull up. Yay. Okay, except I need to move it so I can see my phone. Okay, so in one of our yard sale adventures, I found this little basket and I thought it was cute, and it already has Happy Holidays on there. So I just added some stuff in here to kind of, so when I put stuff in, because we're going to make like a little vignette, and this material in here, so it's covering. But what we are going to do, I need to get me a brush, and I have some cinnamon in here. Hi, Melissa and Joanne, sorry. There it is, my Mod Podge, and my little brush. We are going to, I put Bonding Boss on here because I really like the way that Bonding Boss helps to let paint and that stick to like your glass and stuff. So I got Bonding Boss on here, but we're going to coat it with Dixie Belle cotton. And then we're just going to put, we're not going to grunge it up too much, I don't think. We might just put a little sprinkles on here a little bit. But then I'm thinking, we could grunge the bottom up a little bit, but who wants grungy milk, right? I had to make sure I had my burlap here. So let's get to painting. Hi, Nancy. Welcome on in. Hi, Mariah. What is her page? Because I don't think I have it, and if I not following, I would love to follow. If you don't mind sharing it, Melissa. Oh, I get that. I've had that happen to me. My dogs were barking the one time. They told me I didn't have the rights to the music. No music playing, just dogs barking. And I'm here to tell you I have the rights to their vocals. And then there was, I commented too much. Then there was, you did too many of like the little likes, hearts, and all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, she doesn't have one. Aw, I thought she did. Well, if she ever gets one, let me know, and I will follow. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? How are you? And Linda. Okay. So I put this piece of, like, it's like shipping paper that, if I get something from somebody, they usually have it in there. So I usually try to keep folded up and keep it because you can use it for a lot of different things. I'm not going to do, well, I'm going to paint the rim, but I'm going to try not to put any cinnamon there because we're going to just cover it up anyway. And technically I don't really need to paint the rim, but, or the bottom, the neck. But you can take some coffee grunge and grunge this paper up and crinkle it up and kind of make it, I'm going to use my fingers, make it look like fake leather. And seeing how I am going to, all right, 2 hands. I'm going to dry that, and then I'm going to take a little bit of the Mod Podge over it. James is on. Well, hello, James. Long time no see. I personally like the grunge look. I know a lot of people don't. A little bit messy. I'm not going to grunge it up like I did with Santa's Hot Cocoa here. I don't know if some of you saw it. I'm not going to do it like this or his cookie jar. I'm just adding a little bit of cinnamon on here to give it like a little something something, like speckles in the milk. Hi, if I missed anybody, hi Joanne. Hi Peggy. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of the Mod Podge, and I'm not putting a ton on here, just a little bit, and I'm going to pat over my cinnamon just to kind of blend it in and hold it on here. So it's not going to look as clumpy as it is right now because the Mod Podge helps to kind of smash it down, for lack of better terms. But I like the effect because it makes it look like there's just a little something in there. I have a bigger jar that I had done and did this effect on it, and I thought it looked really cute. Just slightly messy. Just slightly. You know, though, I'm trying to think. I bet could come up with a way to make it, instead of looking like white milk, chocolate milk. That would be kind of cool. And then you can always use one of the clear, either matte sealers, or if you're one that likes the glossiness, to shine to it, a glossy sealer to all of this. Now this bottle I also found, it could have been at a yard sale or it could have been at the Goodwill. But I really like this one because we are going to put a label on this side, but it already had dairy and the cow on here, so I really like that. But I know that some people will use, save like their little bottles that they have where they get like from Starbucks, the Starbucks drinks and that in there. Hi Lisa, how are you? And use them for like little milk bottles in that, which I've had a few of those. Need to get some more. Oh, I have the coffee grunge sitting in front of me, and I have the coffee grunge Mod Podge, but I didn't want it to be that dark, so that's why I'm just doing it this way. Here's the coffee Podge. Oh, you mean for like chocolate milk? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And make it a little darker. Yep, I got you, Rebecca. I got you. It didn't dawn on me what you're talking about. Ding, 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 ding. The bell rung. The bell rung. I got you. Yeah, I need to play around with that because I think it'd be kind of cool to have like chocolate milk too. I have an old milk bottle like an antique old you interest. Oh heck yeah, Susan! If you find anything old, definitely interested. Thank you, thank you. I found not too long ago. You know how they would come in like those little wire baskets, and you get like four things of milk. Well, they didn't have the bottles in there, but they had the container was there. Yeah, no, you're good. It took me a second, Rebecca. You were answering my talking when I was talking about chocolate milk, and for some reason the squirrels went running, and I was like, what is she talking? Ah, okay, ding, 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 the bell rung. So yeah, you're good. I got it. It was me, not you. Yeah, the coffee grunge. Yeah, play around with the coloring on that, and you could yeah, it can make it look like chocolate milk. Hey, Ken. So I think I was telling y'all, Ken was helping my daughter and her boyfriend Zach clean up all the yard. Well, evidently her yard's loaded with uh, poison ivy. They miss seeing you too, Kenny. And he has it all over his arms, his neck. Luckily, he was wearing long pants, but the man was not listening to me, and he was scratching and evidently was going up around here. So now he's all swollen and all that from it up there. So they gave him a shot yesterday, and he has to go pick up some more meds. But if I showed you a picture, y'all would be going, "Oh my gosh!" To hear him, and he'll tell you, he looks like he was in a fight with Mike Tyson. It's like, okay, Kenny done did it. I'm gonna close this up so I don't get right. He did get a prednisone shot. Now I'm not sure if he's getting. I think he's getting more pred, but I'm not sure if that's all he's getting. And then some people are saying I can't remember the name of it, but there's this other stuff that's supposed to be better than oh no, I lost it. It's the stuff that came in the pink bottle for poison ivy. There's supposed to be some other stuff that is better. I can't hear put talk my face. Yes, it does. Yes, I'm talking about you not listening, dude. Hey, Vicky. I get it though. It is hard when something itches. It's very hard not to touch it. But like I told him, I said get like a napkin, a paper towel or something, and if you have to, or a cloth or something, and if you have to actually absolutely have to touch it, then just throw the napkin or whatever away, but don't touch your face. Because when I saw his all around his eyes all swollen up, I'm like, dude, you don't want to get that stuff in your eyes. Knew I had poison ivy and walked around with high power weed killer and sprayed. Tree guy took care of some. He doesn't break. break, not. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Are you all done cutting on your laser now? Or did you just take a break? So we're not doing a total grunge. We're just doing a little light grunge. Because I didn't want it to be perfectly white milk container. And I probably could have left the one spot alone because we're going to put a label on the other side, but I didn't. Okay, good to know, Susan. Good to know. Okay, so we're going to take this, and I keep a little scoop in here. And this has the cinnamon and the nutmeg, and I believe it has pumpkin spice in it, and and maybe even apple pie spice in there, but I don't remember for sure on that one. Then we're going to take this little sweet milk, and we're going to put that label on here. But see, it kind of brought that out a little bit, so I was like that. I like that effect. And this is just a water pen. You can get them at the Dollar Tree. Well, I hate calling it a Dollar Tree because it's really not a Dollar Tree anymore. Still have some decent prices on stuff, but it's not a Dollar Tree. I don't think, is there anything in there you can get for $1 anymore? Hi, Donna. Hi, Judy. How are you all? Thanks for sprinkling. For those that are just coming in, I was telling everybody I found this cute little basket when we were out doing yard sailing, and it already has this little cute sign on there, so I'm keeping that. Just added some stuff in the inside. And then we did a slight grunge on the milk bottle, not a heavy grunge. Not like the Santa one behind me with his apple cider. Or the cookie one. I don't even think you can see the cookie one back there. Not today. I do like the grunge, but I also like light grunge, as I call it. So tonight at 6 Central, 7 Eastern, the cutest little thing will be on doing the Christmas in July event that has the kits from Woodchuck's Workshop and Renee's Chalk and Craze, and she'll be doing one. So if y'all aren't doing anything, hop onto her page and you'll get to see her doing a kit. So there's our cute little label. And I got that label, I did it. I created that label myself. And I'm putting a little bit of Mod Podge across the whole thing, just to kind of seal it in there a little bit. Hi, Judy. Well, hello, Laura May. That's my older daughter, y'all. She's the one that I was telling you, she can take clay of any kind and she can make some of the cutest things out of it. Her mama doesn't have that talent. So I don't know, do we want to put a little bit of distress or that around the label, or do you like it like it is? I'm kind of torn. I kind of like it is, but I'm okay with adding something also. So y'all can tell me what you decide, what you think. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of this, because I don't have a lid, and just put it up on the top around here. So we are going to fold this in half, and we are going to cut it. So I could put a little more grunge or a little wax around the label, or leave it. I'm kind of liking it, kind of like it is, but y'all tell me. So if we leave it like this, just for a little effect, this is going to go up here. We're going to put like a little bow or something, not bow, but like piece of ribbon or something around it. What do you think? Do we need to put something around the label or no? I can do that. Can't talk today. I can still do that even though I'm going to add the top to it if we decide we're going to do something. But this helps to hold it down and on here. That's why I always add a little bit of glue. Leave it. Yeah, I'm okay either way. But I'm going to work on that, Rebecca, and see. Coffees and cookies, two of your favorite things? Hey, Darcy, how are you? Only we're having milk and cookies, no coffee this time. Where is my little... I don't know what I did with it. Well, alrighty then. We can take a piece of this. Let me see. Okay. We're going to take two of these. I took these and coffee grunged them up, so they looked a little old. These two materials, which were these two right here. Well, not that one, but these two right here. So you can see the difference with the coffee grunge to make them look old. This is where sometimes I'm like, I need to figure out a better way for myself to be able to tie things. Because I feel like this is moving, which it really isn't, but I feel like it is. And I don't want the little knot to be right on the front to cover up our label. So that's why I'm kind of doing it on the side here. And we could put a little bit of greenery in here. I can cut this down to give it a little something something. And I thought we are going to add, I'm going to show you what we're going to add to it. Painting fake cupcakes. Oh, cool. Did I miss somebody? If I missed somebody, hello. Welcome on in. I don't know, lately I've been seeming to burn my fingers a lot with this glue. So right now we have that. You want to see what I want to put on there? Let me show you. I found these. They were also at the same yard sale, and I thought, oh, those are so cute. And my favorite thing when you go is when Ken says, well, what are you going to do with that? And I'm like, just wait, just wait. Hi, Ruben. So we have where we could put a red candy, the yellow candy, a green candy, and the only other options are I got two of everything except for this orange one. There's one orange, one blue, and one white. Which one do you all like the best? I know I gave you quite a few options. I don't think, I mean, the yellow's okay. It's kind of neutral, so it's a good choice. The red just kind of blends in there, I think. So I think no red. So that would leave, and the green I think gets lost in there with the other greenery. So that leaves the yellow, the white, and the blue, well, and the orange if you wanted to. So let me show you. There's the orange. It's not a real bright orange. There's the yellow, the blue, and then the white. Any takers? I mean, the white's okay. I don't think I like the blue. The green kind of gets lost. I'm thinking either the white or the yellow. I don't know why I'm leaning over here. Isn't it funny how when you're out and you're looking at stuff and you're doing like yard sales and that, you get so excited over the littlest things? The oh, got white, yellow, yellow, white. Oh my goodness, I think we're pretty much tied. One. I think the white's got it. Somebody said, I don't have purple. Trust me, I'll do like purple, but I don't think purple would go. Not this time. Uh-oh, Joanne's the troublemaker. Okay, so there's the white, and we're going to trim. Y'all, I burnt my finger almost in the same spot I burnt it the other day. Mm-mm-mm. Trim these up just a little bit. So there's our milk. We'll put our milk over here. I do have a little tray, but I don't think we're going to do anything with this. Just stick it in here for a little extra because, let me scoot that out of the way, we are going to take our Saltville cookies. I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on here. Take a little bit of Epsom salt and put it on here. So it kind of looks like a little bit of sugar, like that. Y'all are funny. The one time I needed some Epsom salt for something, and Ken said, "Oh, we have some," and I took his word for it. We had some, all right, but it was lavender scented. Oh my goodness. And I had no choice but to use it because I think I was in an event. Woo, you talk about getting overload of smell. So now I have made sure that I have unscented back here. Don't get me wrong, some of the scented ones smell really good and all, but not when you need a quite a bit of it because it gets like overpowering. Hi Karen, how are you? Never remember. Thanks for sprinkling. Okay, so we're going to give that a quick little dry. And I was thinking originally about tying them together, and then I thought, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to place them in there. Hi, Stephanie. I loved your project today. That was so cute. Loved, loved, loved it. All right, let's scoot our paper up there, move that out of the way. And I thought we could take our cookies and kind of place them in here like this. Now let me move this one back here. Put them in here. And then I have this little Christmas. It was like a ornament, but I got a whole packet of them for like $1. So I thought that would be a cute little addition. We could put that in here. I have a can't talk, a little scraggly bow if we wanted to put a bow anywhere, but we may not. Um, we could also just for, what is it, grins and giggles. Thank you. Take a couple cinnamon sticks and just put them in there, and it'll give it a nice little smell. This, I think I got this for, it wasn't a whole lot at Sam's. I'd like to find them where you can get them more in bulk. And seeing how, I'm going to take a little glue and glue these together. And for those that are just coming on, yes, I've burnt myself already. I like to glue them together because for me it makes it easier to tie them if you're putting like a little ribbon or a bow or something on them. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Except I always like to make sure that my ribbon I'm using is even, or as even as I can get it on both ends. And just for grins, I'm going to tie it in a knot. Okay, that's okay because you know what? It's tied. There won't be a bow, but you know what we can do? we can take a button and add a little button on here if we want, or we can take some green and add a little bit of greenery in here. And I think the greenery might be better. Did you like how I pulled that too tight? I tell you, don't even know my own strength. Yeah, the bow was just a little tiny one, and you thought, well, you could kind of put it on the side here or something, but I do like the cinnamon sticks. And where did I put it? I do have, just in case he wants to put it in the cup instead of drinking it right out of the bottle, we'll put that back there, and then we can put our cookies up there. But y'all, I know a lot of people, you know, because I used to do it too, just take paint and paint over the bottles in that, and you know, some of your other stuff several times. I think that's kind of cute. We can stick those like right up in here. But I really do like, where did I stick it? And it comes, I believe it comes in, well, just knock that over. I believe it comes in like a gray and maybe even a clear, the Bonding Boss. I really like that because it seems to really help. Like I did that on here first before I painted. It seems to really let your paint in that adhere really well. Yeah, right. I pulled it too hard. I like the smell of cinnamon. I like the smell of, like, when you're baking, the baked goods. I love the smell. I don't do a lot of baking anymore, but thank you. So I do have this little goofy little bow, and yes, I'm calling it a goofy little bow. If you think we need to add it, maybe over here we could, or we could just leave it off totally. But I thought this was a super cute basket. I'm thinking just leaving it off because I kind of like that it already had this on, which I think I'm going to grunge that up just a little bit with some Distress ink. And I think I'm going to use the Scorched Timber. Sometimes I think my tongue goes faster than my words. No, Bo. I think I want to put a little bit of the Scorched Timber all the way around on this, just a little bit. Even up here, I want to put a little bit. I mean, I thought about grunging up the plate a little bit, and I thought, the bottle's one thing, but if I'm going to drink milk and cookies, I want my plate to be clean. You like the bow? Okay, we got some people that say yes to the bow and some that say no. I was thinking about putting it right here. Is that where you all were thinking? While I'm grunging this up a little bit, dirtying it up. See, it takes off, for me it was like too bright looking. Nothing like a little bit of Tim Holtz to tame it down a little bit. I think that looks better. Going to sit down and eat dinner. We'll catch you later. Well, enjoy your dinner and relax now, Sherry. Okay, well, let's see. We can put the bow. Trying to straighten it out a little bit. y'all go and look at Walmart too, because they add things in their material, or at least it seems like it to me, in ours, because as the season changes, more. All right, I got some that says no bow, some that says bow. Well, if I do like crumbs, what I could do is take a little bit of the Mod Podge and sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on there. That would be cool. So if I put the bow, it would be here. Let's take a vote, because I've been seeing mixed no bow and yes bow. How many are in favor of bow? If you're in favor, say yes. If you're not, say no. In the meantime, I'm going to get the cinnamon wherever I just stuck it. That's what fell. And we're going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on here and make it look like there's a little bit of crumbs on here. Where's my... I had to get me some more Mod Podge, because y'all know we can go through it fast. Yes, bow. Yes, no, no. We're tied. We're tied 2-2. Susan can go either way, so that doesn't help. I'm just gonna dry this on here like that. I'm not gonna take more Mod Podge and like push it into the plate, because I think this is gonna look more like there was crumbs or something on here. Bow. So we have 3 bow, 2 no. And actually, I should have put a little bit of this on here, but it might be too dry now, but we'll see. So we'll put the bow on. Hi, Andrea. Don't forget, Andrea will be on later, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. She's doing the Christmas in July event. So we'll stick that back there. That was a great idea. Hi, Devana. Okay, so we got mostly bow, so that's what we're going to do. I had this little sucker all set, and now it's decided to move on me. I think it's a cute little vignette, is what I call it. Thanks, Devon. I appreciate it. Except I want to get my cookies. I think I need to... what do I have here? Thought I had some more. I'll take this. Take some of here. I want to raise that up a little more. So I'm just going to crumble some, pull my cookies out for a minute, because I want them to be seen a little more. And put it under my material. Hopefully I put enough in there. Might need a little more. But yeah, I think Walmart has stepped its game up some more on material. See, I think you can see the cookies much better now. and put our little cinnamon sticks there. I think it looks pretty good. So let's see, I've only burned myself one good time today. Woohoo! So yes, just another reminder, if you have nothing to do and you don't mind coming and hopping on the cutest little thing, she will be on 6 Central, 7 Eastern doing the Christmas in July. Thank you, Donna and Lisa and everybody. I appreciate it. She will be doing a kit it's either from Renee's Chalk and Craze or Woodchuck Workshop AR. They're both on Etsy. So if you ever see anything during this Christmas in July event that you're interested in, they have it. Thanks, Tina. But this is my I think, cute little project for today. I really like it. And again, yes, I am tooting horn for the Bonding Boss by Dixie Belle. And I'm pretty sure it comes in white, black, or white, gray, and clear. I know it's 3 colors. Thanks, Melissa. I appreciate it. So, in the meantime, we don't have chances of rain today. Woohoo! It changed, so I'm so happy about that. We got a nice dry day. Hope everybody has a good rest of the day. I really appreciate each and every one of you. If there's anybody on here that you are not following, please follow because it helps all our pages and we appreciate it. We also do understand that it is hard to watch everybody. If you can't watch them live and you can go back and watch a replay, that's an added plus, but we understand if you can't watch us all. But please follow us all because it does help us. In the meantime, everybody, hey, Sandy, we made this today. In the meantime, everybody have a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks, Nancy and Stephanie. Thanks for tossing snowballs, Sandy. I appreciate it. You're coming up too, aren't you, for a Christmas in July, Sandy? I think you're coming up too, or am I mistaken? That's right. Better late than never. You're coming up in what, in a couple days or so, aren't you, Sandy, for doing Christmas in July? Thank you. Have a good night, Linda. I believe Sandy's going to be coming up in a couple days too. I think she's doing Christmas in July also, but I don't have the schedule in front of me. But I will announce everybody on my live that will be coming up that day. So today is Andrea with the cutest little thing. So if you can, go over and watch her. Hey, Mickey, that's fine. This is what we did. Glad you're here. Appreciate each and every one of you. That's fine, Levon. I get it. Have a good one, and I am so happy I got my hearts back. And you know what? We're going to try and do them all today. Well, maybe not get the fireworks. I guess we're not going to get the fireworks, so we'll get more hearts. But I love y'all. Appreciate each and every one of you. You are the highlight of the day. Yeah, I think she's this week too, Andrea, but I'm not sure what day. But as the days go on, I'll announce and let everybody know. Thanks for sharing, Mickey. Everybody have a good one, and I will catch you same time, same bat channel tomorrow. Bye all. Love ya. Bye.